I am back. Today we have a very interesting topic. It's called find a job you love versus loving the job you find. And so let's start. So very interestingly, yesterday I was on a yacht doing a networking event, and then we were supposed to, you go to a networking event, you need to self-introduce who you are, what you do, and etc. etc. So then my first introduction is the job that pays the bill is okay, and then after I say okay, but the work that I do, the passion that I have was doing this kind of work, training and coaching and whatsoever, right? And then after I realized that everybody in the yacht started to do this networking, started with this, the job that pays the bills. So what exactly is a job versus a career? Okay. So a job if you Google, and the power of Google, right, is temporary. There is a specific duty to it. It may has a fixed locations, and it's very limited growth. And then like what I say in the networking sessions, right, the job that pays the bills. So a job is technically what you do in exchange of your hours to pay the bill. It's very short term, and it has very limited impact. Okay. And of course, it has a very practical responsibility in it. So now let's go to a career. Okay, a career is a course of one public or professional life. Career is longer term, opportunity for growth, and it has a fulfilling and meaningful purpose. It's like what you tell people, like, oh, this is what I do, this is what I'm passionate about. And there's this very interesting word that I chanced upon recently. It's called shukatsu. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it correctly. Okay, so it's a new Japanese word that I chanced upon it. Actually, if you Google it, there's two meaning. I love both meaning. One meaning is really to getting employed. Another one, it means ends of life, okay, which is a different video for different timing. So today's video is still, going back to a recap. We are talking about finding the job you love and loving the job you find, right? And sukatsu actually really means finding work that sustain your life, okay? And it actually means to do things that engage and inspire you, leveraging your strength, okay? In Sukatsu career, right, it's a journey of self-reflections, it's a lot of experiment, a lot of feedback, and it takes time to uncover the work that really sustain you and the things that you really enjoy, that has growth and advancement, and it has impact in the long run. Okay, and when you embody Sukatsu in your career, work automatically become a passion and joy, and not just a duty or obligations. In my life, okay, I also have jobs and careers, and in fact sometimes I myself can't draw much distinctions between what exactly these two, right? Because and I think as I grew older at this point in time, it really means, like, if you go back to the distinction of career, right, the root word of career is one professional image, so my professional image to the people in the world is like a motivational speaker, a trainer, or like recently we've been talking about this influencer thing, right? When I do my self-introduction, that I just launched this YouTube channel. And we want to make so going back to the reason why we launched this YouTube channel is really it's be me, be we, right? And I know, and I have been receiving feedback that it's very hard to find a YouTube channel. So at this point in time, I probably just want to put it out there. That if you Google and you spell it right, it's actually www.youtube.com/be-me-be-we, which is bravo me, bravo we. Why do I use bravo? I can use brilliant. Yeah, it can be brilliant. B stands for brilliant. Okay, so yeah, you can see our link. So we are, our goal remains the same. We really want to make an impact. At the end of the year, we want to have 100k subscribers. So if you like this video so far, please like, share with the people in your network. We are with me alone, I cannot do a lot of difference, but with we and everybody, we can do a lot of difference. Okay, our tagline is transformations. When I transform, I can perform, and when I can perform, together we can make impact. Okay, so that's why it's be me first, then can be we. So I talk about Sukatsu. Now let me go to another very popular philosophy. There's another popular philosophy called Ikigai. Okay, so basically, we all want to find the sweet spot. Okay, so the sweet spot is love, which is your passion, something that you're good at, which is your talent, and something that the world needs, which is your social contributions, and last but not least, of course, what you can get paid for. Okay, I think I was been recently my conversations with some of my friends is that the last 5 years doing educations is really something that I love, but I don't think I get paid a lot of money. I mean, let's be very honest and practical about it, right? Like if you, there's also a lot of conversations in the world out there right now, whether should we pursue just passions and no money, or should we just just chase for money and forgetting our passions. It's always this like dance between these two, right? But so in the philosophy of Ikigai is that we can have all 4 of them, and it's possible. All right, so in closing, we started off with find a job you love or love the job you find, right? So we started with that conversations. I talked about Sukatsu, I talked about Ikigai, right? And in my own experience, I think it's really in my journey of working, right? I think there are times that I was in a job, and there are times I'm in career, and there are times now I'm in both. Okay. And I think at the end of the day, you have to remember that we spend a very long time in our work. We spend about 1/3 of our life every day. If we were to divide 24 hours, right, it's really 1/3 of our life. And then finding a work that you truly can say, okay, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do something different, and it's an 80-20 thing, I feel, in my own personal experience, right? Like I love the work that I do 80% of the time, and there will be 20% of the time that I don't like at all, right? Okay, example, my last salary paying job is in a law firm, right? I love the work I do as a business development in the law firm, right? And 80% of the time I make clients, I get to go to networking events, I manage to learn things that I really want to learn. And 20% of the time it's the paperwork, it's the data entries, the case opening files, and whatever there is, I need to be desk bound kind of work, right? So yeah, there is some pros and cons in the work that I do. I'm going to do a recommendations on your to go to our Singapore website. I think we are very blessed in terms of, I don't know who is watching this, right? But I just want to give some credit to our governments for creating this Skill Future platform. I think it's about educating Singaporeans to upgrade our skills and really to make ourselves more relevant. And if you know that this is a partnership between Web Lab, so Web Lab, what does Web Lab does? Web Lab also do a lot of skills upgrading, do some, you probably have seen a lot of informations, the last few video that you have checked us out. We have a lot of course content as well. So look out for it. So going back to the career thing, right? I always believe that one needs to know ourselves. With awareness come choices. I think I've been repeating this probably a few times. I don't know whether you heard and remember this, right? When you are aware of who you are and what you want to do, that's where transformations happen, right? That's our tagline, right? Then I'm going to give you a tool. It's called RISEC profiling. So for all Singaporeans PR, if you want, you can just go down to myskillfuture.gov.sg and then you access the e-services. So I'm just looking at my phone to give you the exact instructions, and probably my team will write some link for you to access it. You can go down to use assessments tool. Once you click on the e-services use assessment tool, you'll be able to see the page called assessment. So you say take the RISAC profiling tool to understand your personality, strengths, and work value to help you identify suitable career options. Okay, so it's spelled as RIASEC. Okay, so this RISACs originate from Kudos, KUDER. I mean, you can do another research about it. Like he has there is certain alphabets that in terms of the result wise. What I'm going to do now is I am going to log in and share with you what are some of the possible outcome that once you do this profiling, it will give you 6 outcomes that it will happen once you do the test. And the 6 outcomes are enterprising, which means you like to lead and convince people to do something in your career. S is for social, you like to help people in some way or another. A is artistic, you like to create beautiful and observe things to be done in an artistic way. And C is conventional, and you like to make things and place neat and order. And I stands for investigator. You like to investigate, you like to use your mind to think and solve challenges. And R is realistic, you like to work with your hands to make things and fix something and perform. So for me, my RISAC profile result is ESA. I'm an enterprising social artist. Basically, it's a career that makes me happy have to have these 3 elements because it's important for me. And if you ask me to do, I mean, not that I can't do work that needs to use mind, I mean, we all have that profiling, it's just a matter of the level and intensity of it, right? But I wouldn't enjoy the work for a very long time, right? If you put me in a desk-bound work, I can do desk-bound work, it's not that I can't, but if you ask me to do it on a long-term basis, I would probably choke and suffocate. Okay, so based on my profiling as an enterprise, social, and artistic, I need to go and meet people, I need to see pretty things, I need to talk to people, I need to know that my work can help people as well. So that is the kind of career that makes me happy as a person. So if you are not sure what exactly in terms of how to read the report, you can always write into us, ask us some questions. We have a team that is more than willing to assist and help as well. Remember, we all can make an impact together. So with that, I'm gonna close this video and say do like, subscribe, and share if you find this relevant, and look out for our next video. Bye.